When they came knocking for the fourth time, he began to talk. Couldn't shut his big mouth up. One day, he said, the truth would come for everyone. Looking at her was like seeing a bungalow through the bottom of a broken bottle and thinking you've found the Emerald City. Her birth name is a secret only special people know. She wants to birth you anew from the creases at the centre of her palm, your little fontanelle bursting through the bird bone and gristle. You want to give her everything, though you know from the curve of her lips how little she wants it.
He said,
the cutting back of trees would produce new land for development. She reminded him the land was already in use. She asked him to stay away from her, the parts of her that constituted a forest.
he said,
She welcomed him in. She said,
he said,
she welcomed him in. Later, friends recalled a conversation on the of February in which,
he said,
what purpose was a mountain except to conquer? What place has the moon except for men to walk upon? Such easy steps for...
he said,
The chaos at the bottom of her belly could have been avoided with a careful diet. The friends said...
he said,
Her stretch marks were a ladder he didn't care to climb. The friends noticed how little she drank and ate and spoke. You watched her from the blessing of your duvet, and you loved her with the left half of your body, and with the right half you hated her. You thought she was haughty, with the mint dancing on her breath, and the shape of her breasts cartoon clean. You wanted to dance with her, then burn her, then dance with her again. You knew one day you'd find a way to meet her. Him. You liked him, when you thought about it. In March, records show how she continued to say about how the trickle ran down the back of her throat every night even still, about how the things, about even her own saliva reminded her of, about how the back of every hand looked like a large pale crab, about the grey hair and how the roses were suddenly dead one morning, how she didn't go home when her sister died, or tasted destitution in every tea, and how soft skin became part of the fear, how she couldn't recall whether this was just something she'd read about rather than lived through, how innocence was a jumper she'd grown out of, how...
he said,
the truth would come to find her.
he said,
The truth would come to find her. In May, you bought a magazine with her face on it and scalded it with your lucky lighter, but the paper was too glossy to catch. She said, your voice is confined to... now.
he said,
You still watch classic movies, don't you? She looked at him with her. When they came knocking for the fourth and final time,
he said, the truth would come for everyone.
to look at him now, you think he could have been right.